everybody! In this video, you'll be learning about how you can connect a JavaScript file to your actual HTML, or you'll be learning about how we can manipulate the DOM using JavaScript. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So what I have here is the project that we built out from the last video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this window right over there, and I'm going to have my actual app open on the side. Okay, so I just opened it up with the live server. So right click, open this live server, and that's just going to open this up, right? Nice. Now what we can do is we can just get rid of the script tag, and we can actually link a JavaScript file to this index.html. So create a new file. Okay, I don't go and open this up and then click on this button and all of that stuff. I don't do that. I just do Control N and Control S for creating a new file. Okay, that's a lot simpler than that. It takes more time for the other one. So just be quick while you're programming. Okay, use all of the keyboard shortcuts that you can. And now it asks us to give our file a name. So in our case, we're going to go ahead and call this app.js. So let me show you about, one second. Actually, yeah, so let me show you about how all of this works. So this is kind of like a project that we have, which is JavaScript course. That can also be like a folder. That is actually a folder that we have created. And inside of that JavaScript course folder, we actually have two files, app.js and index.html. So this index.html is gonna actually have what is displayed to the user. Okay, so the content on the page. And then this app.js file will actually have like the background. I mean, not the background, the backend, sorry. And so that's what this index.html and app.js actually have. So why is a backend important, right? So if you have an app, like just for the front end, means the user can actually just see stuff and he or she can't do anything. Okay, so you have a lot of content on your page, but if I have like a button over here down, so button, this is an emit statement, guys. I'm just gonna keep it simple right now, and then I'm just gonna open up a button tag like this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna say like click me, right? Now I can save, and I actually click on this. Doesn't anything happen? No. So this is not very good, guys. So if we have like a button that says click me or something else, so like let's just take login, and I save, and if I actually click on this button, nothing happens, right? This is not really ideal. So we actually need to do something when this button is clicked. Okay, so for doing that, that's why we have the JavaScript file, okay, actually for handling all of the backend stuff. Means whatever is there when you click on this button, okay? So all of these are actually event listeners, which we're not going to be talking about now. I'll be teaching you about these in one of the later videos in this course. But until then, just stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, and that will come. Okay, so nice. Now what we can do inside of this app.js is we can actually do something like console.log, and we can do I am action, right? So you can just pop in your name inside of there. I'm just doing I am action. Then if I do alert, boom, something, and if I hit save, okay, then I come back to index.html. So right now, nothing special is going to happen. That's because we just have created the app.js file, but we don't actually create a script tag and actually link it up, right? So for that, inside of this body, Okay, after the button, after everything, this is the modern best practice for creating your script tags. What you'll have to do, you'll have to open a tag and then say script, okay, and then close it off like this, and then you'll have to say source, okay, that means where the script is actually pointing to. So one more thing, this is the thing that actually when I was learning JavaScript, I got so confused with this part, I actually wrote the source instead of right after the script and a space over here side, okay? So source, I wrote it this way. So this is the wrong way, guys. I was actually stuck in this place unless I actually figured out that I had to write that over here right after the script tag. So be careful. Okay, put that right after the script, the word script, and then a space. Okay, space is important, or else that source will be considered as a tag. Nice. So now the source is gonna be // that means inside of this folder itself, the JavaScript course. So whichever folder index.html is. So index.html is directly inside of JavaScript, the JavaScript course folder, right? So it's // is actually pointing to everything inside of this folder. Okay. So // and it gives us a suggestion of app.js. So // app.js, it's simply pointing to app.js over here. And now we hit save and we come back, boom. So now our thing, our JavaScript is actually linked up to the index.html file. So it's linked up to the HTML. Nice. So it prints out like I am Akshat. So if I change this up, I am Akshat and I am a programmer. Now I hit save and I come back, I'm Akshat and I'm a programmer. Nice. So this is actually proving that it's linked up to the file. So yeah, right now this is not looking very good, guys. I know about that, so don't worry about that at this point. Okay, so that's something called CSS, which we are not gonna learn right now. But when we are developing real-world applications, okay, we will need CSS whatsoever. So web apps, real-world web apps, they will need CSS. Nice. So for this video, that is it. So I just taught you about how you can actually link your JavaScript file to your HTML, which is the content displayed on the page, and JavaScript is actually what does all of the stuff in the back, okay, the back end, and HTML and CSS are actually the front end. So for now, I'm not going to be concentrating on CSS, but when we build out, some projects, then we are actually going to be using CSS, okay? So for this video, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.